Why hello there everyone, I'm Spencer, also known as Lego Dude 11, and today's video, this is a brand new vlog coming to you from the Lego Dude 11 studio, and in today's, this is another TV vlog for you, and I'm going to wipe my camera just for a quick second, I hope I didn't get that, but didn't cover up the camera, and I know that I haven't looked at the statistics or the analytics here on my channel, and I may want to do that. Try to like organize some things. This is stuff I'm interested in making, and I know that I don't get a lot of high recognition. Like I want to grow my channel, and if you guys are like, oh, why does he keep doing these types of videos? Stop it, stop it. But this is stuff I like to do. And once I get to college, this summer I'm going on vacation, making more movie stuff. So next week, the week after this one, you're gonna see my Spider-Verse stuff. I believe that's what it is. The week after this, or it's my birthday, then Spider-Verse comes next week. So stay tuned for that stuff. But today's video, it was a very long introduction there. But today's video is a new movie that came out on streaming that I happened to watch, and it was amazing. So, without further ado, more vague information than that, let's get to it, guys. So the movie I wanted to share with you today, only one movie here, instead of sitting down there and talking about it, which I may or may not do at college. Again, this is all going to depend on what my friends think at college, how I want to make videos in college. But I still just find this really I don't know, interesting to make these TV vlogs for you. But again, it's kind of pointless. It's kind of random. It's just me sharing my stuff on the TV. But who gives? I don't know. I find it enjoyable to sometimes do this because it depends what you find high profile. Anyway, I'm rambling. This is a movie called Sisu. Now, I want to be a little bit straightforward and honest with you. I understood everything that happened in this movie from start to finish, except for a couple of bits, and I want to explain as to why. I was so the description, if you can read it here, I'm not going to read it verbatim. So this guy is a Finnish warrior, or not Nazi, soldier, excuse me, from the war, and he suddenly happens to stumble upon gold. Is a gold miner, gold digger, not gold digger, gold miner. Wait a minute, the gold digger. Yeah, I guess he is. And then there's a bunch of these Nazis that find him and just go all bonanza on him. He starts shooting at he starts killing all the Nazis. Basically, it's John Wick with Nazis, but he's a gold digger, and it's kind of like a war movie, but not really. It says the description up there, war in action, and there's Nazis in it. It's kind of like a war movie, but not really. It's more just John Wick with Nazis in it. It's a great movie. The score has a 94 audience and 88 critic. Or no, excuse me, 94 critic and 88 audience, which I totally agree with that. The scores are pretty high. I haven't some of the reviews down here. If we go to them, well, we can't even see them actually. All the reviews here are gone because I was going to show you, like, some of them are pretty high praised. There's not a lot of rotten reviews, but the thing is, this cast is not like a star-studded cast. It's a good, like, they play, people are in this. It's kind of like the movie, like other war movies. For instance, the movie that just came out, All Quiet on the Western Front, that I watched on Netflix. That only has the only guy that I knew was Daniel Bruhl from, Marvel, who played Zemo. But all the rest of the people in that film were people, like, not recognized people. This, however, the main star of this film is not, none of these people are, like, well known, but the main actor does a great job. All the rest of the Nazis do a great job. There's a woman, there's some female, there's like a scene with this woman, and then there's this scene with the women. Really well done. It doesn't feel like it's a gender swapped movie. Like people are like, oh no, there's women in this scene. Ugh. It feels earned. It feels powerful in the sense of what it's trying to do, what it's trying to be. I mentioned, I'm going to mention my point at the beginning, how I didn't understand certain aspects of this film. I'm going to get to that in just a second, but the beginning,
throughout the film, there's very, very little dialogue, and to me, it matched the sense of how the Quiet Place movies, how there's certain dialogue in those movies, because when I watched the first Quiet Place, I'm like, man, does this have any dialogue? And then there was some. And the second one, I think there's a little bit more than the first, but it's kind of like that. Like you're about 10 minutes into this movie here, and it's very quiet, little dialogue, about one or two words. I don't even remember in the first 10 minutes if there was any dialogue at all. It might have just been grunting with the guy, with like noises with what the guy was doing. And then once we get introduced into part two, there's different chapters in this movie, which I find interesting as well. I like when movies kind of break it up. Not every movie has to do that, but it's nice when there's like transitions or chapter markers. So kind of like a scene, they tell you in the movie when it's going to be, which is kind of nice. So, so you're not guessing halfway through. So what scene is what? Anyway, but like partway through, the Nazis are talking, but there's very little dialogue. Very little. It's very subtle. It's very nice. And sometimes the Nazis will be going through and doing something. For instance, I'm not gonna. I mean, there's chapter 3 is called the landmine, and it's so good. It's so tense, and you're like, there's very little dialogue in that moment with directions. The Nazi leader just showing them which direction to go. Oh my god, I was thoroughly entertained, thoroughly surprised. I wouldn't say surprised because the trailers were really enticing. But I had I kind of thought like this movie from start to finish was going to be like John Wick style action. And there is that, but it's more 30 minutes in. It's more a 10 minutes introduction, slow pace introduction. And then once you get into the action, it's not all bang, bang, bang action. Again, there's really tense moments in the minefield and then some brutal moments and then very like heavy somber moments too, with trying to heal himself, with the main character trying to heal himself. Very awesome. So a couple other things. I love this movie, but the two things, I don't understand the Sisu reference. Maybe it's something to do. I still don't know because I looked it up. I haven't looked it up yet, but I throughout the movie they were saying, oh, they call himself like the most feared man, like the most feared Finnish warrior dude, and like he's a MFer that you don't want to deal with, and he goes by Kanashi or Korshi, something Karnashi, but not Sisu. So I was like, okay, so what is Sisu? I thought it was his name. I don't know what it means. So I was confused on that, and the movie ends with the title Sisu. I don't know. And then there's a couple moments where at the end, like in the last like 10 minutes, where I had the entire movie on English subtitles because most of the movie is spoken in English. Like when the Nazis are talking in English, the main character doesn't really talk at all because he's just attacking the Nazis, and then he's talks in Finnish, the Finnish language. So then at the end, in the last like 10 minutes, there's like a couple of lines of dialogue that are in Finnish, and I'm like, what? I don't have it on that. I don't have it on that language. So how am I supposed to understand what they're saying? So I didn't understand. I didn't get that full dialogue in my head. So there's something that I missed, but maybe if I go back, I will understand it. And I know what you guys might be thinking. Well, why didn't you just do that to begin with before making this video? Well, because I'm kind of stupid, but not really, because I kind of just thought, well, I understood the rest of the movie. Maybe if I go back and watch it, I'll understand. Maybe they'll explain something about Sisu, but I have a doubt that that's actually what they're talking about. But again, the movie was fantastic on everything else. I loved the style, the way this movie was done. I don't remember, because when watching the trailers, they said behind the people from John Wick, but I don't think that the director and writer is the same, as you can see up there. But I don't think it's the same writer, the same name who directed John Wick. But it said behind the people who did John Wick. So again, great stuff there. I remember, if you have not seen the movie Nobody, that was Bob Odenkirk as like a John Wick kind of hitman. Great film. Love that one as well. I don't remember if that was also done by John Wick people or Deadpool people. I can't remember. But at any rate, love this type of stuff. Love seeing Nazis dying by killing and oh my god, brutal action. Love it. Highly recommend if you're into this sort of stuff. It's rated R, so I don't know how many of viewers in my audience are actually able to watch this mature stuff. But if you are, check this one out. So highly recommend. Thanks for tuning into this video. Stay tuned for another video this week. Actually, it might have been already happened. Stay tuned for more videos like this one, and actually stay tuned for next week, which is my birthday weekend. And then the following week after that is Into the Spider-Verse opening weekend. Let's go. Most anticipated movie of the year. I'm seeing it in IMAX, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, I had a little switcheroo with that movie. So anyway, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, follow me over at Boba Fett Jedi Master, link at Instagram, links down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me, don't forget to keep calm and play Lego. Peace out. Bye, everyone.